first memorable moment I had at South Portland was during hockey season. We didn't see the injury happen because it happened in the corner, but a player got checked from behind and went headfirst into the boards. The coach and refs immediately called us onto the ice. The player was down for a while, not moving very much at all. We made sure there was no neck pain or C-spine issues, then tried to get him off the ice. The player was very upset by this point and couldn't keep together. He was yelling and crying about how he wanted to keep playing, so we took his helmet away and led him into the locker room. After finally calming him down and doing a few concussion tests, the athlete started complaining of pain going down into his neck and shoulder. So John thought it was a good idea to send him to get checked out. This was the first bad injury that I saw that required us to go out onto the ice or field, so it's one that I'll always remember. The second memorable moment I had at clinicals was with an athlete that had an OCD. When he first came in, he complained of knee pain, but didn't have a specific mechanism of injury, and said it didn't bother him very much at all. This was at the beginning of the season, so we thought it could be that the athlete was just out of shape and not used to being active. So John started doing some stretching, icing, and heating. Knee pain didn't go away after a week, so we reevaluated him. After our second evaluation, John thought it could be a meniscal issue, so we sent him to the doctor to get it checked out. When he came back, he told us that it was an OCD. This really showed me that it wasn't always easy to diagnose the injury, and you really have to work on ruling out different injuries, so you can diagnose the athlete with the right injury so you can get them better and out and back on the field. The last thing I found really interesting while I was at clinicals was the new technology they were trying out. This technology monitored impacts to the head and tells you the amount of G-force the hit was and the number of hits the player has taken over a period of time. This technology also allows you to view this information in live time. The athletes wear a headband, and the impact monitor was a small device that went on the base of their skull. Some of the athletes didn't like the idea of wearing the headbands at first, but after wearing them for a day or two, they didn't even notice they were on. It was really interesting to see South Portland try out this semester, and in my opinion, it was a very useful tool. It doesn't diagnose athletes with a concussion, but it's just another tool that you have to help monitor concussions. The representative of the company said they aren't used to monitor the big hits that everyone sees, but they're used to monitor the smaller hits that no one sees. This is a relatively new technology, but I believe in the near future a lot more schools will utilize this technology because it is so groundbreaking and useful.